I think you're supposed to love the place that you grew up. But I don't. I hate this city. Well, not the stones around me. They freeze my bones of a night time when I have to sleep on them, but it's the people. The people are what make a city. They're the ones that I hate. The humans, they treat everyone else like second-class citizens. And the greyskins, they huddle in their hovels in the slum and whinge and moan about the loss of their homelands. And the lizards, who knows what a lizard thinks about? Fish, probably. And me, I'm nowhere in that lot. As people are not shy of reminding me. And the good days when I'm just ignored on the streets, rather than sly kicks and slaps and being spat on and killed a filthy beggar, which I am a filthy beggar, but no more filthy than the rest of them are on the streets of this frozen city. But I've had enough of that, growing up for years here. Tonight, it's all going to change. See, I've got a plan. I mean, it's sort of fallen into my lap, really. Just listening on the streets, and the word is around about the Aretino brat and the crazy thing he's trying to do. Some of the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know who he wants to kill. I don't really care. But I can guarantee you one thing, which is that whoever it is, when the Dark Brotherhood assassin finally swans in to do the job, they'll find they're too late. Someone else has done it for them. And I'm not going to be shy in putting my hand up to say it was me. See, I can do this job too. I can be an assassin. Where do I sign up? And I'll make them let me join. And then we'll see how this city feels when I come back. A member of the Dark Brotherhood. See how they treat me then. Now you may be thinking to yourself, wow, that's a bit of a jump, isn't it? I mean, yeah, lots of people are unhappy, but you're willing to kill. And kill again and again as a job to make your life easier. But that's how the world works. So at the top you have the Jarls, and the Jarls live upon the graces of the Lords, and the Lords stand upon the commoners, and the commoners work the peasants, and the peasants farm the animals. And somewhere at the bottom of that is me. And that's how you get ahead. You get ahead standing on other people. You get across the backs of other people. You climb upon them to get higher and higher. And what else am I going to do? I'm no friendly hand who's going to suddenly reach down and pull me out of this life. It was the guard probably to bother me now. So, I'm going to make something of myself. I'm going to make my own destiny. And it's going to start tonight. So, here's the plan. I've already cleared out one of the Thieves Guild cache, which is over here. Oh yeah, I may not be able to read their stupid signs, but I know a Thieves cache when I see one. But normally I would only take a few items so as not to be noticed. Oh, Bartholomew used to tell me, never take more than you know you can sell immediately. Or eat. But I think the time has come to stop being risk averse and just to take it all and go. And I found a few bits and pieces in there, but for now let's go and find the Aretino brat and see what the hell he wants to do. We'll try to avoid the attentions of any of the guards. They don't like to do too much on a cold night other than harass me a little, but...
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar, always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right, I knew it! He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Ruin for the Aretino boy. success in life for me. Typical for a grown-up, though, to hide the truth from a child. Right then. I always carry at least one lockpick on me. I know Thieves Guild. I don't think they'd have me, but the only way you get by in this life is by taking things where you can.
Die, Grillard, die!
Sounds like the child's out of his mind.
Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me?
Don't mind if I do.
Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother.
Letter from the steward. Master Aventus Arantino. Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak wishes to express his deepest sympathies. Yeah, sure. At the death of your mother, Nalia. Unfortunately, because you are fatherless and have no other known relations, the Jarl cannot allow you to remain in your home unsupervised. Therefore, in no more than a week's time, you are to report to Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften, where you reside until your 16th birthday. The Aretino family home in the city of Windhelm will, of course, remain your property. The building will be securely locked and ready for your return 6 years hence. Note that I am ensure the education provided to you by your recently deceased mother, or if you possess the ability to read the letter I am currently composing. Therefore, a member of the city guard will call upon you in 1 week at your home and provide escort to the orphanage. Hopefully his arrival will not come as a complete shock. With great respect, your leaf, steward to our most noble Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak. Yeah.
Why won't you answer
There's about
me?
as much sympathy as I'd expect for someone with a dead,
Sweet mother,
a dead
sweet
parent.
Mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Okay, kid, what are you after?
Finally! My prayers have been answered!
What are you doing?
It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you
Yeah,
came!
I can see.
An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood!
Is that his mother on the floor? What do I say? Yes, of course, yeah, that's why I'm here, the Black Sacrament. You've summoned me.
It took so long, so very long. But now that you're here, you can accept my contract.
Sure, yeah, the contract. So, who are you trying to get rid of, kid?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Oh, okay. It's not quite what I was expecting.
Sorry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Spoiled brat has a terrible event in his life, and then decides, because he doesn't like his new head of his orphanage, he's going to kill her. Well, that's not quite what I expected to happen. Apart from anything else, what has he got here? This can't be his mother, can it? Heart? Or human flesh? What have you been doing, kid? What's this? A kiss, sweet mother. Ah, the rich of the Dark Brotherhood. Okay. Fair enough. Where he's got this stuff from, I can't imagine. That's pretty horrifying. But, yeah, this is not quite what I was expecting. I didn't know what I thought. Apart from anything else, we've got a slight issue here. In that I thought that he'd gonna kill someone in the city. I wasn't quite sure who, but... Right, I'm gonna have to go and think about this. Let's leave the kid to his misery. Oh, food. I'll have that later. No, I'm not going to say no to some free food. Right, I'm going to have to go and think about this. I've got someone I need to talk to. Well, I've had my little chat, and some money's exchanged hands. I'm inside for a while, which makes a novel change for me. This is Sadri's shop. Sadri's not any more pleased to see me than most of the populace in general, unless I've got some money to spend, but he's bought some things I've acquired in the past, and for a bit of cash he's happy to let me sit for a while unless the guards start coming past. So at least I can sit inside and contemplate for a while. So my main problem is that, as I said, I didn't expect to have to leave the city. I've never left the city. I've been here all my life. I mean, presumably I've come from somewhere else, but I was so young not to remember. And I'm a little concerned about going outside. I'm a city person. I can't imagine going out there and surviving in the wild with wolves and bandits and bears and goodness knows what that wants to eat me. Well, not the bandits, but I'm sure they'd like to kill me, even someone as impoverished as I am. So I don't quite know what to do about it. I guess I'm going to have to. I bought myself a map at an extortionate price from Sorcery, and Riften is one hell of a way away from here. I don't know how I'm going to travel there. Supposedly there's a cart outside that I can take, which I'm hoping will take me all of the way there. But I say this, the idea of going outside. I mean, I don't know. But I've set myself on this course, so I don't know what else to do really. I have very little money left. What little I had, I've spent. I have one special treasure that I've still got that I'm going to keep for an emergency. But otherwise, I've set myself on this path. I think I just need to go, is the answer. So enough, I think, enjoying myself in the warmth. Before I decide to change my mind, let's just head off. Bye, Sorcery. You grey-skinned old crook. Yes, don't mind me, guard. This time of night, they're not like to bother me too much. Too busy thinking about their warm beds. Guards on duty are more of an issue. Guards that have been standing still for too long and are bored. That's something to be avoided, in case they decide to make you the figure of their amusement. Whether there'll even be any guards on duty at this time of night, I don't know. Probably not, no. It's on the outside. The wilds. I'm not worried about the weather, I'm used to the weather. I'm not worried about the dark either. This is the furthest I've ever been. I'll go down to the docks occasionally and see the stupid lizards, but there's no reason to come out here. It's colder out here, there's no food out here, there's no... The guards won't let you sit and beg to the travellers coming out of the city, so what's the point? I idly considered getting myself a horse to ride on, but I wouldn't know one end of those from the other. And sadly Riften is not on the ocean, so I can't even... or a river. At least not one that the boats travel up and down. Stables, yeah. I don't think that'll work too well. You have to strap me onto a horse. Set it going in the right direction. Well, here's the cart at least, and I haven't been eaten so far. Oof.
Need a ride?
Yeah,
Can
sure.
take you to any of the hold capitals.
That's what I'd like to know.
Where do you want to go?
More importantly, how much are you going to charge me? Riften, well, it's a chunk of my gold, but it's not too bad.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
That doesn't look too bad. Hard wooden seats, but
You've never been to Riften. Be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget.
that wasn't too bad. Much warmer climes around here. No more snow. It's nice to see. Warm and damp. Oh, the damp is not necessarily a good thing in the night. It gets into your lungs. We do get warm, damp months occasionally in Windhelm. Well, there may be other gates into the city, but I've never been here before. I have no idea, so I think this is probably the only option. Obviously, I still look like a beggar, but maybe they're more inclined to
Before I let you into
let
Riften,
me in.
you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Really? What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city.
Yeah, your pocket.
What does it matter?
76 gold. That is pretty much all of my money. Look, does it look like I've got any money?
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thief's
Gate's
Guild.
unlocked.
Or so they
Head
have you
inside when
believe.
you're ready.
It's all lies. They're
How
just
wonderful.
thugs. Vermin.
Well, the guards are a bit more polite than I'm used to, but maybe they're used to lower class citizens around here. A dark and shady city.
I had another run-in with the Thief's Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
We don't want to get involved
They
in them,
represent
thank you
the
very
reason
much.
I'm here. I can't just ignore
I don't know
them,
you.
man.
You and Riften looking for trouble?
I know. I just
No,
don't
I'm not
want
looking for
you to
trouble, I'm just passing
think
through.
the only good thing that's
Yeah?
happened to
Well,
the
I got
city in
news
a
for
long
you.
time.
There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
I hardly look like I'm marching in to cause trouble, do I, Maul? Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Everything's about money around here. I can't afford to spend that's the entire remainder of my gold. So far, I've come into the city and 2 people have tried to take my gold. So this is obviously a much poorer place than I'm used to in Windhelm. Look, I'll just stay out of your way, Maul.
Suit yourself. I'll be at the docks if you change your mind.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to get involved in the Thieves Guild, thank you very much. You're hanging around here just to intimidate people like me coming to the city. Great. Okay.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double.
Someone's
the
getting
usual
ripped
fee.
off.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter. And nothing
Okay,
will
we're
happen
built
to you.
over a river
What?
of some
Are you
sort.
telling me you robbed it? Why?
That's
Why
quite
are
interesting
you doing
down
this
there.
to
Looks
me?
like it might be a good place to
Look, Chandra, last warning. Pay up
get
or
around the
else.
city without
All
being
I
seen.
care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
It certainly is a place that it would seem that it's best to keep out of sight as much as possible. Well, that's okay. I'm used to doing that. Nearly walking into a guard. They don't seem that inclined to bother me like they would back home. On a marketplace, that's a good place to hang out during the day. I tend to stay towards the the evenings and the mornings when I'm working my way around, but that seems fairly official. Wherever that is. Presumably the Jarl's Palace. Oh, Blackbriar Manor. I've not actually been in the Jarl's Palace back in Windhelm. Not let anyone like me get too close. So it was a school, wasn't it? Like, what's it called? I can't remember what the kid told me now. An orphanage, wasn't it? The Bee and Barb? A bar? Maybe I should stop being so nervous. The Meadery. I mean, unlike back home, no one seems particularly keen to bother me just because I'm walking around the streets at night. Normally by now people have been crying out to me to ask me what I'm doing on the streets and to give me a quick kick. Disgusting animal.
Trouble?
like the jump in my heart there as a guard approaches me. But no, everyone seems fairly happy. Perhaps they're just used to people sneaking around the dark. This being the Thieves Guild, City of the Thieves Guild apparently. Okay, maybe I have to look down there. If no one's going to bother me, I'll just enjoy not sneaking around the streets for a change. Aha. Okay. Doesn't seem so bad.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Okay, I revise my opinion. It's nice and dry in here, but I can see maybe why the why the kid's so keen on getting that old hag killed. I don't think doing it in front of the children is such a good idea. Whoever that is has gone to bed. Are the kids asleep as well? The kids are asleep. Okay, now's as good a time as any. Now, let me show you the treasure that I found in the Thieves Guild cache. Nice. Perfect. Well, Grillock, I don't know if an icy knife like this is going to make an impression upon your already frozen heart, but I think one way to find out. Let's grab this quick. Yeah, someone's killed Grellock.